Hey guys, what's up? ShaneWolf38 here, and today I'm in a labyrinth, searching for some hidden treasure. See, I'm surrounded by 4 tunnels, and I'm hoping to make my way to the hidden treasure at some point, but, if I just keep on walking through these tunnels, nothing's gonna happen. It's just leading me into new rooms. I'm not really sure how this is gonna help, but I did hear from my man that there's a secret code of labyrinths that you need to take. So I'm going to try it out. So I'm going to go through this tunnel twice, and then I'm going to take this path and then go back through, and let's see what we can do. I think we're going to go through that path and back through this path, and then finally out through this path. And we've reached the treasure. Can't go back though. So yeah, cool. Let's get our treasure. And yeah, very cool. Okay, so besides that, my bad acting, let's show you how this works, because it's pretty cool. Basically, the entire thing just consists of 2 rooms, and these are all the command blocks for it. Now, it can use more. You see, if I start to do the path, which is DD A, so it's D, D, and then go through A, then you go through C, and then let's say I mess it up, like I go through, oh wait, you're actually supposed to go through D. That's B. Let's say I go through B, then I go through D, then back through B, then back to A. It's not going to work, because you actually have to do it in the right order, and the right order is D, and back to D, then through A, through B, over to D, through B, and finally over here to A. And that's the combination. If you don't actually follow the combination, then yeah, it's not going to work. So I don't know how much I'm going to explain of this. It's pretty interesting. You can actually add on really as many pathways as you want just by adding in another armor stand. So it works off of 3 scoreboards. Now I was trying to make it 1 less, but I kind of failed. But it probably can be done. So what we have here is we have Maze Dur, which is standing for Maze Direction, Maze, and then Maze Carry. Maze Direction is basically, if you're standing over here, it TPs you over here. If you're standing over here, it TPs you over here. If you're standing over here, it TPs you over there, and vice versa, whatnot. So that's just to do the teleportation, and that's all at the end right here. In these, oh sorry, not those. In these 4 command blocks right here. Then these 2 are just to teleport you to your final destination, and then this is just to play the particle flame and smoke for those torches. So really, the main thing we're looking at is these command blocks right here. That's the main system. So what's going to go on is basically every armor stand's maze carry score is going to be set to its maze score. Now each armor stand, if I show you on the right side here, sidebar maze, has a score of 1 to 7. So then it's just going to subtract the closest player's maze score. So what that basically does is, if whichever one has a 0 is equal to the player's maze score. And when you go over here, it's basically if you come into contact, so in a radius of 0 of an armor stand that has a maze carry score of minimum 1 or negative or maximum -1, which means that it's not 0, it's just going to set your maze score back to 1, which is just going to reset you. And This one, it's basically if you do come into contact with one that has a maze carry score of 0, which means you're coming into contact with one that has the same score that you have, what it does is it does an operation to make your maze score equal to their maze score, and then it's just going to add a maze score of 1 to you. So basically what that does is it gives you the next one. Pretty simple. Cool. Okay, so then what this one does is it is going to just execute, you know, every armor stand, maze door 1. Yeah, this is just a teleport part, and yeah, that's about it. There's actually multiple armor stands in some places. For example, since you where is it? Since you use D twice, if I look at the signs here, it goes DD, ACD. You're gonna need 3 armor stands for D, basically to hold 3 different scores. And then a lot of the command blocks there were just precautions so that those wouldn't accidentally reset your score. But yeah, I'd say it turned out pretty well. I'm going to put a download link in the description. It's pretty cool. Just in case to remind you guys, yeah, you can just look at those signs if you want to know how to get there. So yeah, that's about it. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Download in the description. Thanks for watching. Peace.